So this is Sam. Sam is, oh gosh, a bit positive about you. They don't know half the stuff I know. So some of you would have recently heard a video that Sam recorded for us that we used at First Tuesday Prayer. Sam's currently at Loughborough University studying politics and international relations, okay? As if it really matters in the end what it's called. Okay, so Sam's got involved in the CU there, and it's challenged your attitude in terms of sharing your faith. Just give us a little snapshot of the before Sam and the after Sam.
I think before I was at uni, it was always something I felt a little bit awkward about sharing my faith. I don't know. It was something where I'd be like, well, I hope people will just see that I'm living a bit differently, and then see that, oh, maybe Christianity is true because Sam lives a bit differently. But it was quite a challenge when I was at CU. It was a big emphasis that basically we're here in a life and death mission. Like, we're not just here to try and get people's lives to be a bit better, but essentially we're seeing people who, if they're not accepting God's offer of grace, are faced with like eternal ruin, basically. And that's not always a very pleasant thing to think about, but it's been a big emphasis that, it's a proper mission we're in right now. So that kind of puts our social anxieties into perspective. It's not really that important, to be honest.
Excellent. Now, you were telling me about your particular role, which is connecting with the international students within the CU, and you were telling me this wonderful story. Now, you've got to get the full story from Sam. We've not got time to go into it now, but one international student came to a question time, and they were just able to repeat back to you. They'd just got the message of the gospel. Yeah. What was it like for you to see the penny drop for someone?
Yeah, it was really encouraging because he's got quite limited English and understanding, but it's something where we know that we're leading him in the right direction towards understanding. And we know that he's a fairly young guy, and he'll go back to China after he finishes uni, and he'll go back with that knowledge, and there's the rest of his life for God to stir the knowledge that he has in his head now into his heart, and possibly share that with other people back home. So it's really encouraging.
Now, Sam's a fairly busy person. He's kind of really thrown himself into university, and if anyone wanted to stay in contact with him, it's been somewhat of a challenge because he's so thoroughly involved. But recently, you've made more of an effort to share what's going on with us. What's caused you to do that?
I think it's being more aware that this is my church family here. I go to church there as well, and it's great there, but this is the community I've always been raised in. And I think if God is doing things while I'm at uni, it's not just like an obligation, but it should be a joy to be sharing that with my family and to try and help, build the body up with things that God is doing through me and other people at CU at uni.
Great. Thank you very much, Sam.